I'm going to show you how to quickly set up a thank you page in Clickfunnels. So if you're not a tech savvy person or you just don't know how to do it, you're going to want to stick around for what's coming next, and we're getting started right now. Yo, what is up? Zachary Babcock here, former drug addict and spent over 5 years of my life in prison, turned underdog entrepreneur and the Prove 'em Wrong prodigy, top 200 podcast host on iTunes. What is up? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, and if you want the best tips on how to turbocharge your business with lead generation and customer acquisition, make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the bell notifications. That way you don't miss anything. With that being said, we're getting ready to dive into how to quickly build a thank you page inside of Clickfunnels without all the headaches and stress and frustrations. If you're not really a tech savvy person or you just can't really figure it out, I'm getting ready to show you a step-by-step tutorial walkthrough on how to do that and how to set it up properly so you're not positioning yourself and your brand in the wrong way. So with that being said, let's head to the computer so I can show you the tutorial.
All right, so here's an example, an actual my thank you page when you opt into my Growth Engine Blueprint. We're going to go over some key components that you're going to have in your thank you page. Now, first, this is after they've opted into my email list, after they I had a lead magnet, running an ad to it, and they opt in. And then once they opt in, now I'm able to remarket to them, send them emails, and lead them to my next offer. If you have not seen the opt-in page, you don't know how to build an opt-in or a squeeze page in Clickfunnels, check out this playlist right here. You're going to be able to learn how to do everything you need to do inside of Clickfunnels going through this playlist. So back to this thank you page. There's some key components that you want to have in your thank you page. First is you're going to start setting up the offer, which is what I'm doing in this video walkthrough and in all of this copy. I'm setting up the next offer, which in this case is an offer to come schedule an appointment in a small group workshop where I can give them specific feedback for their business model. So you want to start setting up the video, the offer. Next component, I like to have, you don't have to have it, but I like to have a video training. Videos are very powerful. It's a way to over deliver and give them specific, not specific, but really good advice on what they need to do, whatever your offering is. Next, if you do offer an appointment, if you're not just selling a product, if you're offering like a service, you probably want to have an appointment funnel. So you want to have like a scheduling link like I do down here for them to schedule an appointment with you. And then you can have a summary of benefits, which, you know, I do have that stated throughout here. I hit on the benefits, not the features. And then you want to have proof, which is like testimonials, which we have down here. When people see that people are getting results from your program, from your product, from your service, that adds way more likely that they'll come to take the next step with you. Then you also want to have credibility if you have it, which credibility, I've been featured in Entrepreneur Magazine, Good Man Project, and all these publications right here. Adding that does increase your chances of them actually taking the next step. So those are the key components that you want to have in a thank you page. Now let's actually build one out. Going back to the same exact funnel that we did the test where I showed you how to build the opt-in page, we're going to actually build the thank you page now. So I went through the actual settings of the actual funnel step in that last video. Check that out if you didn't do it yet. So now we're going to go to the thank you page. We click on that. First thing you do, it's going to have you actually select the template that you want. I always start with a blank template. So they have all these pre-built templates, which you can use them if you like, but I like to build from scratch. I just find it's the best way. So I'm going to go to blank thank you page, select template. It's going to download it. And then once I get it right here, first thing I want to do is I want to set up the publishing, which is like the path. So, you know, I can name it whatever I want, and then I would put test 2 to name that. And then anytime I wouldn't never send nobody the link to a thank you page. Obviously you want to send them the link to the opt-in page, but you know, you just have that set up. And then now it'll read, well, I already used that path before, so I'm just going to change it to testing 2. And boom. Now that link is this right here, and I could send it to anybody and lead them there. ZacharyBabcock.com/testing2. That's the path, is that / part. So now that we have that, we want to open up the thank you page. Click edit page. We're going to open up the editor. Once it loads up here, I even delete this part. I start exactly from scratch. And you want to add a new section. So we click that, and then I choose full width. You could choose whatever one you like. Click the gear icon on, if it's a section, row, or element. The gear icon will always open up the options. I like a black background, so I'm going to click background color, and I'm going to put a black background in there. Boom. Then I need to add a row so I can start adding elements in there. I pick the 2 columns, and then once I got my rows in there, now I can add the element. I click add new element, and I want to add an image because I want to put my logo right here. Now I click on the image, and I click on the image again inside the options, and we want to put in the logo. Boom. Double click it. And I got the logo. If I want to make it smaller, bigger, I just go to image width and type in, I'm going to put 200 pixel, and that's perfect. And also I move over here from settings to advanced and go to align, and I don't want it in the center. I want it all the way to the left. Boom. See, I moved to the left. Now it looks good. Now we're ready for the next piece. So I go to full width again to add a new section. Add a row. I just want 1 column. You can do whatever fits you. And here I'd want to put like a headline. Maybe say, if I want them to take another action, I would say like, wait, there we go. And then, wait, you're almost finished. And then I would state the next step, whatever that would be, what I would want them to take, whatever you want them to take. And then I'd add another element. I want to put the video here. And how to put the video, you can there's a bunch of different ways, whatever you prefer. But video type, you could do custom embed, you could do YouTube video, whatever. I usually just upload it to YouTube, make them unlisted, then I select that, and then just paste the URL in there, and boom, it's good to go. I could select if I want to autoplay, or the controls on or off, whatever. Fit whatever custom needs you want. And then after that, then you could put in like a little summary of benefits. So just put that in there, and you can make it look however you want, however nice you want. You can dress it up to your liking. And then I'd want to put my proof, which is testimonial. So I'm gonna add a new section. I have them saved already. You can build yours out. I'm gonna put in my testimonials, which would be that right there. Boom. I have this templated out, so I'm gonna delete my scheduling link. Well, actually, I'm going to keep that in there. I want my scheduling link in there because on this page, I actually do want them to come to a workshop. Then only thing I would need now is some credibility. So maybe to break this up, I would want my credibility. I also have that templated out, and where it's as seen on. Boom. And there you have it. There's the thank you page, and that way they have the next step in process, and you'll obviously be sending them emails that's going to lead them back to this page to book an appointment with you if that's the next step. Or you might be sending them emails to buy a product, which you can start setting that up here and maybe even make an offer. I usually don't do it the first contact. I don't want to be coming out right out the gate. I want to build that relationship. So there you have it set up. Now there's just a few more steps. We go to settings. I always go down to general first, and I turn off the affiliate badge. I hide that, and the search engines, which is the little Clickfunnels thing. I don't really care about getting that affiliate commission. Most people aren't going to click it anyways, and it doesn't look professional. I want mine all the way branded with my stuff. Then also tracking code. This is where, since this is a thank you page and they just opted in, this is an actual lead. So you would get your lead event pixel from Facebook and just copy it and then paste it right in here. I'm not going to go through all that because that's not what the purpose of this video is, but you paste it in right here under the header code. And then once you have that in there, or any other tracking codes that you'd want, you'd put them in the tracking code section. Finally, go to SEO metadata, and you got to name this whatever you'd want it. Boom, and put in your description and your little keywords, your name, and obviously a little image, and there you have it. It is all set up. You would hit save. Bam. Now that it's saved, we go to preview. And obviously, that's a ClickFunnel like video because I didn't actually put in the thing, but you'd have that. And this doesn't look good at all, but I was just hurrying up to show you exactly how easy it is to set up a squeeze page inside of ClickFunnels.
All right, did that make sense? Was that helpful to you? Did you find it helpful? Was there a game changer moment? Was there an aha, or was it easy to follow along and implement? Let me know in the comments below. If it wasn't, if it sucked, if you're like, man, I didn't get anything out of this, I'm still stuck and I can't build my thank you page, let me know in the comments below, because then that way I know I need to improve in the future and do better tutorial videos. Give it a thumbs up if it was helpful, thumbs down if it sucked. I really do appreciate your honest feedback. I don't care if you think I suck, let me know about it. I want want to improve. Yeah, and with that being said, make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the bell notifications if you want the best tips on how to turbocharge your lead generation and customer acquisition for your business. And I will see you on the next video, but until then, you can check out one of these videos that I'm getting ready to share with you right now.
We put them hours in to bring them dollars in. This that underdog empowerment. We put them hours in to bring them dollars in.
My name is Zachary Bell.